You smell the smoke first. The immediate reaction is to look for the person holding the match. We are trained to search for the individual, the single point of failure. We see patterns of struggle and assign them to personal choices, neatly ignoring the room they are trapped in. A room that is slowly, but surely, filling with smoke. We're told to make wiser choices. But this is a comforting illusion. We meticulously document the smoke, measuring its spread, while ignoring the roaring fire just out of sight. The patterns we observe are not random failings. They are the predictable outcomes of a deliberate architecture. We are seeing the exhaust fumes of a system. The problem is not the people. It is the burning building they have been forced to inhabit. We are told to analyze the correlation, the link between a person and their misfortune. But correlation is not causation. Seeing the smoke is not the same as understanding the fire. To stop at correlation is to stop at blame. Our task is to push past the smoke, find the source of the blaze, and ask who built the structure to burn this way. They use calm, detached language to describe the patterns they find, words like association and correlation. This language feels neutral, objective, and scientific, but this sterile presentation is a powerful tool for obscuring the truth. By framing systemic problems as neutral associations, the reports direct our attention away from the systems themselves. The data points to a problem, but refuses to name its architect. We are trained to see the world as a series of disconnected patterns, correlations without causes. This is the smoke, the visible pattern of sickness, of progress, of silence. But the fire is the system that creates it. Consider crowded housing. Officials blame residents' habits for disease. That's the smoke. The fire is the architecture of poverty, a housing market that prioritizes profit over people. Industrial growth is celebrated as progress. That's the smoke. The fire is an extractive system that poisons communities to maximize profit. When activists are blacklisted, it's framed as poor networking. The smoke of silence. The fire is the architecture of control, designed to neutralize opposition. In each case, the correlation serves as containment. It blames the victims for their habits, for accepting pollution, for their lack of tact. It distracts us from the fundamental task, to look past the visible pattern and identify the system that produces it. The smoke is a signal that the building is on fire, and the fire is always the result of a specific design. When we call a systemic crisis a lifestyle problem, we are blaming the person coughing for the smoke instead of asking who lit the fire. Reject that framework. Become firefinders. When you see a correlation, treat it as a clue, not a conclusion. Follow the smoke. Ask who built the room. Ask who benefits from its design. And ask what systems lock the pattern in place. These are not personal failings. They are design choices. Reading the numbers is not enough. Read the architecture of our laws and economies. These questions lead us from the smoke to the fire, from individual struggle to collective oppression. Correlation points toward the pain. Causation reveals the hand that inflicted it. Our job is to find the fire, put it out, and redesign the building so it no longer burns.